While the term graveyard dirt sounds off-putting, many magical spells, both ancient and modern, call for it. From Egyptian witchcraft to the practice of voodoo in the Americas, this strange but useful magical tool makes an appearance in spells from around the world. And if you can't bring yourself to go digging around a cemetery to get some, I've got some easy, better-smelling alternatives. Read on for a complete guide to using graveyard dirt in witchcraft. Choosing a grave. Select a grave site with meaning to you and your purpose. For example, graveyard dirt from the resting place of a successful banker works well for spells to guard your financial assets. Or, perhaps you plan to use the dirt in a court case spell. Collect your dirt from the grave of a prominent judge in your jurisdiction for justice and fairness in court. If you maintained a close personal relationship with the deceased in life, great. All the better you maintained that relationship in death, either by caring for the site, bringing flowers, or honoring him yearly at Samhain. Collecting graveyard dirt. Digging around a cemetery or graveyard inevitably draws unnecessary attention. But you need not attract stares with shady behavior. For example, there's nothing especially odd or disrespectful about planting flowers at a gravesite, although you should check with the groundskeeper to make sure there aren't restrictions about in-ground planting. This activity gives you a natural excuse to dig in the ground and an easy, discreet way to deposit some of the dirt into a small container. It also fulfills your obligation to leave an offering or token of respect to the deceased. Speaking of which, honoring the memory of the occupant is just common sense. You're asking for their favor. Show some kindness in return. Appropriate gifts to the dead include libations of wine or liquor, coins, or flowers. Alternatives and substitutes to graveyard dirt. Please note, this section contains affiliate links for your convenience. It's standard industry practice and it's really no big deal, but the FTC got their panties in a wad about it a few years ago and now we all have to bore you with super bland disclaimers about it. If all of the above sounds unreasonably weird and creepy, I totally get it. Any of the following items may be used in place of actual graveyard dirt.